I want to know your position on cash payout for reparations, because I know you said you have a hard time implementing that because you said people won't view it as fair. My question to you is, who are these people you're talking about? Because Black Americans went through 400 years, slavery, Jim Crow, redlining. We were excluded from the Homestead Act, the GI Bill, the war on drugs. Those things were not fair. It's okay to come up with policies that target Black Americans when it is to hurt us. But you have taken a position that when it's time to put a policy forward that's going to help us, you say it's unfair. Unfair to who? Black people or the white working class Trump voters that you're trying to get? Because I have been watching you. You go in front of Trump voters and you say economic anxiety pushed them to vote for him. No, if economic anxiety made people vote, then every black person will be a Trump voter. Because what group in America has more economic anxiety than black people? So the Jews got cash payout reparations. Native Americans, some of them did. The Japanese. Why is it that you say it's unfair for Black Americans who built this country? I'm Gullah. My ancestors knew how to grow rice and indigo. We brought the first source of wealth for the British colonies, and yet we are in the poorest region. So why is it that you say it's unfair for us to get a cash payout, but other groups can? And people, well, why is it that you are okay putting Black American needs to the side because you don't want to scare off the white working class racist Trump voters?
This is important. So first of all, we agree more than you think. My concern is that if, and by the way, I support HR 40 and I support building the.
Actually, that's a study though. We don't need a study. Black people are hurting right now. There are some black people who are not, but a lot of people are suffering in pain. The white middle class was made by the government. The Homestead Act gave white people land. The GI Bill gave them loans and housing loans. We were excluded from those things. So it's not because we don't work hard. So why is your position on cash payouts for Black Americans that it's unfair?
It's not that it's unfair. It's that in order to design it in a fair way, we got to be able to demonstrate the relationship, which won't be that hard to do, given some of the things, for example, you talked about. The relationship between the exclusion, often created by the government, right?
Yes.
And the inequality today. So you look at something like federal